Hey guys, Taylor here and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you've already been here, thanks for coming back. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a testing new makeup. So if you are interested in seeing how I created this full face using new products, then please keep on watching. Before we start the video, please make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Please turn your post notifications on so you get notified every time your girl uploads a video. And follow me on Instagram. And with that being said, let's jump right into the video. Alright you guys, so the brows are already done. For the eyes, I'm going to be taking my Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Chestnut. I will be using this as my eyeshadow base, so I'm going to blend this out with a Juno sponge and then I'm going to set it with a little bit of translucent powder. Okay you guys, so for the eyes, we are going to be playing in a little bit of color today. I am going to be using this eyeshadow palette from Ace Beauty. I believe this is the Oceanic eyeshadow palette, and you guys know I get nervous when it comes on to like playing with color, so I always try to give you the color but at the same time keep it really simple. So that is what I'm going to be doing, and I'm going to be testing out some new eye brushes and face brushes as well from Beauty. So the first brush that I'm going to take is the 202 brush. By the way, I did wash the brushes just so they can have their true form. So the first shade that I'm going to go in with is this shade right here. So what I'm going to do is just stamp this on the outer portions of the eye and just build that up, and then I'll go back in and blend afterwards. I just stamp this down. I was supposed to buy some eye tapes just so it looks a little bit sharper, but I completely forgot. So I'm just gonna wing it and then clean up any fallout afterwards. I don't mind because it's not like I have my base on. So I'm going to do the other eye just so it looks even. Alright y'all, so the shadow is very pigmented. I actually really like that shade. I am going to take another brush. This is the 201 brush from Beauty, and I'm going to take this light blue shade to kind of blend the edges out just a little bit because I kind of like the eyeshadow a little bit lower. So I'm going to barely blend those edges just to get rid of the harshness. Okay you guys, so this is what the eyes are looking like right now. I love the way it is looking. You guys know if it was up to me, I'd leave the eyes as is because I just love having a blank lid space and it just looks really good. But I want to add a pop of shimmer just so I try both mattes and the shimmers from the palette. So I think I'm either going to use this shade or this shade on the lid. These two, I'm not sure as yet. I'm going to do one eye off camera and then come back and do the other eye with you guys. First things first, I went in with the green shade first, which is this one, and I didn't really like it, so I decided to go with the blue on top of it. So I'm just going to do that again just because if you mess up on one eye, you need to mess up on the other eye just so both eyes look the same. So the first thing that I did was I took a little bit of my NYX glitter primer on this flat brush and I applied this on my lid space. This kind of gives me a guide to where I'm putting down my shimmer and kind of like cutting the crease but not cutting the crease. It's way easier. So what I did was I took the blue shade on my finger, which is very, very pigmented. You guys, being honest, I have another palette from Ace Beauty that I got from like BoxyCharm when I was subscribed to BoxyCharm, and honestly the mattes in that palette is amazing, but the shimmers, I did not like these shimmers, but the shimmers in this palette is so good. I feel like they changed the formula of their shimmers, because y'all, look at this. It's so creamy, so smooth. Really, really like this. So I'm going to press that in. Like, just look at that, you guys. And then what I did that messed up the eye look was the green. I added that like right in the center right here. I didn't like the way that looked, so I took the 203 brush from BK Beauty to just blend the blue shade a little bit into the crease area, just to bring it up a little bit. Gently, just so it doesn't look as harsh. And I took this E36 brush from Morphe to kind of blend the green a little bit into the blue, because I am going to put a shadow over this. And then to fix it, I used the E18 brush from Morphe with the first blue that I went in on top of the green, just to get rid of that. And just blend back and forth. Then I'm using back the 203 brush just to blend the crease area just a little bit. This eye looks a little bit brighter than this eye, so I'm just going to top up the blue on this eye just a little bit, just so they match up. All right, you guys, so lashes are on. Well, not fully on. My lash glue is still drying, but I did use a new lash. I used the Velour lash in the style Can't Be Tamed. This is a little bit fuller than my regular lash. You guys know I always use like a natural lash, but this one gives me a little bit of drama without being too dramatic. So but you'll see what it looks like once the look comes together. But I just feel like for the eye look, the supernatural lash would have looked weird, so I decided to go with this style. While my lash glue is drying, I am going to prime my face. I did pick up a new primer from the drugstore. I picked up the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. This is supposed to be a dupe for the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. You guys know I love my Milk Hydro Grip, so I'm going to be testing this one out today. If you've tried this primer, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. By the way, everything that I mentioned in today's video I will have linked down below for you guys. Ooh. So I had to wipe some of the product off of my hand because I went in with a little bit too much, but this feels very, very sticky, very, very gripping, a little bit more grippy than the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. It feels very, very tacky on the face, and I like that, and it does feel hydrating. Okay, you guys, so I have a new foundation. Well, not a new foundation, but like a new shade in one of my favorite foundations. So the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Foundation. I picked up the shade MD29. If you have this foundation, then you know MD26 is not really a good shade for the summertime. This is my first time having this foundation like in the summer, and already it's not working for me during the summertime. So I decided to pick up MD29 just for a summer shade. I did get a discount, so I'm not mad at the price point, and I really, really do love this foundation. And I am going to be blending my foundation out with the 106 brush from BK. I don't have any new concealers I'm not buying any new concealers, even though I'm tempted to pick up that new Huda Beauty concealer. Let me know if you guys would like to see a review on that. That's the only way I'll pick it up. But I'm going to be taking the ABH concealer in the shade number 18. And I'm also going to be using my Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer, but this is in the shade Caramel. This is like a super light shade that I use under my eyes. So I'm going in with the ABH first. And I'm going to go in with Caramel from Nars just under my eyes. So I have two new bronzers. I did reviews on both of them. I have the Lys cream bronzer stick, and I have the Charlotte Tilbury cream bronzer. If you want to see reviews, I leave them up above so you can check that out. But I am actually going to use both today just so you guys can see what they look like. Well, not side by side, but both on my face. So I'm going to use Charlotte Tilbury on my forehead, and then I'm going to take Lys on my cheek area. So I'm going to go in with Charlotte Tilbury first. And I'm using that on my Merit blending brush. By the way, for the Charlotte Tilbury, I use the shade Deep number 4, and I'm going to go in with my Lys, and I'm using this in the shade Strength. She up there. And I'm going to blend this out with this 101 brush from BK. I know my bronzer is looking a little bit harsh right now, but I'll blend this out properly once I'm done blending my concealer. But you guys, this Lys bronzer, you need it. You need this Lys bronzer. It is just so good. It is really, really good. I really like it. I'm taking this Juno sponge to blend my concealer. I'm using this e.l.f. sponge to blend my under eyes. I'm going to take back the bronzer brush, and I'm just going to go over the edges of my concealer. Just a little bit. So for blush, I have a new blush, but I don't know if it's going to go with this look. I have the One Size Blush Trio. This is in the shade Firestarter. Y'all, when I tell you this blush is bold, but the eyes are blue, so I'm not sure how this is going to look, but I'm still gonna try it. So I'm going to take the cream, and I'm going to use a Real Technique sponge, and I'm going to try to go in with a very, very light hand where it's not too much, like it gives me a flush of color, but not too much, where it's like clashing with my eyes. Okay, that's not bad. So what I did, I applied it on the back of my hand, and then I used the sponge because I don't want to go in with too much. So I'm going to set my face. I don't have a new setting powder, so I'm just going to use my Sephora translucent setting powder to set everywhere that I applied my concealer. Alright y'all, so I know my face is looking powdery, but I will get it together in a minute. I have a new all over face powder to try out. I'm not sure if the shade that I have is going to work for me, but hopefully. This is from Lys. This is in the shade Faithful Dark. This is their pressed powder. I don't know if you guys remembered when they added a couple more shades to their pressed powder line. This is one of those shades. Hopefully this shade works for me. This is what this shade looks like next to my Sephora micro smooth powder. So micro smooth in 60 deep and Faithful in Lys. So hopefully this shade works. If it doesn't, then I'll just go in with my Sephora. And I'm taking this on a 103 brush from BK. Okay you guys, so I think the powder worked. It looks pretty good to me. My face is looking powdery, so I'm going to take the Fenty Beauty What It Do Mist. I heard that this is being discontinued, so run to Sephora or the Fenty Beauty website and grab it. I'm actually going to pick up another mini because it is on sale, and I just really love this spray. Like, just watch my face transform after I apply this spray. Okay you guys, so I went ahead and I did my lower lash line. I literally just used the blue from the eyeshadow palette, the very first blue that I went in with, and I blend that down there, and then I went in with my Rare Beauty mascara, and that is it. I'm going to set my face with my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless setting spray because I'm not going to go in with powder bronzer because honestly I don't feel like I need it for this look. So I'm going to set with this, and then we can jump into the lips. So I added a little bit of a inner corner highlight. I just used the same blue that's on my lid and just popped that right in there. And I'm 100% going to be doing a nude lip today. So I'm going to take my Colorpop BFF 4 liner and line my lips. I was in the middle of lining my lips and the pencil literally just fell out of the lip liner. So I'm just going to use the Sephora liner in the shade Molasses to finish off. For lips, I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty Stunna Lip Paint in the shade Unbuttoned. And I might top this off with another one, but I just want to do something very nude. So I mixed in some of the Artist Couture lipstick in the shade Angel Baby. Alright you guys, so for gloss, I don't know what the perfect gloss would be for this look right now. So I have PatrickTa, she's expensive, and I have NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Fortune Cookie. And I'm going to apply both of these and see what it looks like. And if I need a different gloss, I'll go in with a different one. So I'm going in with NYX first. Okay. Ooh. And then I'm going in with a little bit of She's Expensive from PatrickTa. Oh. And I'm going to touch up with my Sephora liner. You guys, I completely forgot to use the gloss from Ace Beauty because I got so caught up in the colorful eye and wanting to do a nude lip so bad I completely forgot about the gloss. But I am going to be using this in another video with you guys, so you'll see this in another video. So this is the finished look. Let me give you guys a quick rundown on everything that I tried today. So first I'm going to start with the One Size blush palette. Y'all, we know this blush palette is pigmented, but I don't want you guys to think that this is a weak blush palette because of how it looks on the cheeks. I just didn't want to go in with too much product because I didn't want the blush to be clashing with the eye look. So I went in with a very light hand. I actually really liked the blush, and even though I went in with a super light hand, like you can definitely see see the flush of color on the cheeks. So I will use this again in another video for you guys, but I do like it. I really do like it. So next, for the eyeshadow palette, I love this. I really like the eyeshadow palette. I did step out of my comfort zone for today's look, but I feel like it came together really nicely. Let me know what you guys think. As I said before, I have another palette from Ace Beauty, one that I got in BoxyCharm a while back. I did test that out for you guys in another video as well, but I feel like these shimmers in that palette, like, it wasn't hitting, but the shimmers in this one, beautiful. The shimmers are everything, the mattes is everything. I feel like the formula of this palette is actually really nice, and for somebody who doesn't use a lot of colorful eyeshadows, I feel like the shadows were super easy to blend. So definitely check this one out from Ace Beauty. I actually really enjoyed using this palette today. And y'all, for the brushes from BK, love it. I didn't use all the brushes from the brush collection that I have, but I used quite a few of the brushes, and I really like them. I actually really like them. The eye brushes, they blend really nicely. I find that, like, once you wash the brushes before you use them, like, you get the true form of the brush, and they work really nicely. Very sturdy. BK Beauty was kind enough to give me a discount code for you guys. So if you want to save 10% off anything on the BK Beauty website, you can use the code TAYIRA10. I will have that code in the description down below for you guys as well. But I actually really enjoyed the brushes. Let me know if you have any brushes from BK Beauty and what you think about them. The next product is the Lys All Over Pressed Powder. I like this. I've had this for a while, and every time I say that I'm going to use it, I keep forgetting to use it. I literally had to write on the package saying that it was a new product and I need to try it out, and I'm so happy that I tried it today. I love the formula of the Lys pressed powder, but this shade actually really works for me. Like, my skin looks beautiful right now, so this is another pressed powder all over face powder for the books. You're gonna love this. If you need it, definitely pick it up. I do have a code with Lys as well. I will have that code linked in the description down below. I think my current code is expired, so I'm going to update my code and add it to the description down below for you guys. And I already did a full review on the bronzers from Lys and from Charlotte Tilbury. I love them both. As I said, I didn't go in with any powder bronzer today, and the face is looking snatched. I haven't done like a full coverage beat in a while, and y'all, I am loving the way my face is looking. The lip combo, chef's kiss, like, everything just worked out really nicely. The Fenty Beauty mist, I fell in love all over again. I need to pick up another one. The elf primer, I actually really like it. It does remind me of the Milk Hydro Grip primer, but it has a little bit more grip to it. Like, it's a little bit more tacky than the Milk when you apply it to your face. But in terms of how it wears, I will let you guys know. But for right now, how everything looks on top of it, I actually really do like it. But everything that I tried today, I really enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Once again, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.